Please help me welcome Kanute Rarey.
Wow, what an amazing day this is. After all that thunder and lightning, what an amazing day this is. Well, I'll tell you, I'm excited to be here. When I was a little boy, I had two brothers, Brother Fred and Brother Ike. Brother Fred was 2 years older, and Brother Ike was 2 years younger. And we grew up on the farm. We grew up on several family farms over time. But Fred and I were a little older, and so we were able to help with chores. You know, we were able to slop the pigs and milk the cows, and we were able to shear the sheep, do everything, so many different things on the farm. But my brother Ike was a little kid, just a little kid, and so they had to come up with something special for him to do, so they put him in the strawberry patch to pick strawberries. Well, actually, he was supposed to be weeding the strawberry patch, but Ike, no, he would pick a strawberry and eat it, then he would weed a couple things, and he would pick a strawberry and eat it. After a while, Ike loved everything strawberries. Now, how many of you like strawberries? Yep. Strawberry cake, strawberry shortcake, strawberry with ice cream, strawberries with sugar, strawberries with cream. Ike liked it all, to the point we were really concerned because it seemed to me, and seemed to my brother Fred, that Ike was getting a little carried away with these strawberries. And one day we were sure that was the case because we got off the yellow school bus, like all of us rode back out there to the farm, and we got off the school bus and we started up the driveway, Fred and Ike and I, and Ike started running up through the barnyard, running up the sidewalk. And about that time is when Fred and I smelled for the first time strawberries in distress. Strawberries in distress. And Ike was way ahead of us. He was up that sidewalk, up the steps, up into the living room. And as he ran through the living room, there was my grandma sitting there watching daytime TV. Now, Grandma used to be an incredible cook, but she'd raised a whole family, and she was really not excited about it anymore. So she loved watching daytime TV with her little dog, Chewy, laying there on her lap. Now, she had kind of forgotten about the fact that she had strawberries on the stove, and they were canning in a pressure cooker. But Ike smelled it and ran for the kitchen. As he got just past Grandma, Chewy was a little concerned about Grandma's safety and jumped out and took a big old bite out of Ike's leg. But he missed the leg, but he caught a hold of the blue jeans, and Ike continued to drag him right into the kitchen as he made that corner, and there was that pressure cooker, red hot, and popping. That pressure cooker relief valve was really popping. I grabbed a glove, grabbed the handle, and as he grabbed that handle, that pressure cooker relief valve popped off, popped through the ceiling, popped through the roof, popped into the sky, and we're pretty sure they're going to name a star after it pretty soon one day. Ike didn't miss a beat. He took that pressure cooker, Chewy still hanging on for dear life, ran out the back door and ran over to the water barrel and stuck that pressure cooker in the water. Now, he did not read that sticker that says, "Do not cool rapidly." So at that moment in time, oh yeah, strawberries everywhere, strawberries here, strawberries there, and sent old Chewy and I right up into the sky, bouncing off the woodshed, bouncing off the outhouse, bouncing off the barn and the milk house, and right up into the sky, making this long trajectory, almost hitting a group of southbound geese, and almost hitting a barnstorming pilot, heading in a big old arc to our woods in the back. And as he got back up in there and he's landing, he lands in a tree, and that tree stretches back, and throws him forward into the woods, farther into the woods, tumbling into the woods, leaves, strawberries, branches, and Chewy and he stand up, and these two hunters that were laying there, falling asleep really, woke up and saw what they thought was a wounded deer. And as they saw that wounded deer, they aimed their guns down range and fired off all their ammunition. Well, Ike just pulled that pressure cooker up there, stopping all those bullets falling to the ground. At that moment in time, that last jar of strawberry jam in that pressure cooker began to fall to the ground. Ike looks down at Chewy and goes, Chewy, let go of my pants. Get that jar. Catch that jar. Catch that jar. Catch that jar. Oh, Chewy lets go of his pants, rolls over in a big old pirouette, and just like an NFL wide receiver, pulls in that jar of strawberry jam and holds it tight. Well, Ike jumps down, reaches down there and grabs that and says, Chewy, we got to get out of here. Let's go home. Let's go home. Well, Chewy started for the home up the lane. Ike ran up the lane with that jar. Chewy got to the house first, curled up there with Grandma right there on her lap. We're not sure whether Grandma really knew it was gone or not ever, but Chewy right there. Ike runs past him, runs down the fruit cellar, and puts that last jar up on the shelf for winter. Well, Fred and I looked puzzled for a moment, but then we realized we learned two things that day. We learned how addicted Ike is to strawberry jam. And number two, we learned that old dogs can learn new tricks. Thank you. Have a great festival.
All right, I don't know if you knew this, but Kanute likes to tell tales.